Hello, my name is Denise Raleigh. I'm the Director of Development here at Gail Borden Public Library District, and we are so excited this morning that we are debuting a new book, a wonderful new book, unique, celebrating 150 years of service, a Loving Snapshot. With me this morning is Karen Fox. She's the president of the Gail Borden Public Library Foundation, and they wrote this wonderful book, and Jim Davis, the author. I'm going to start with Karen. Karen, why did the foundation decide to underwrite this 150 commemorative book?
Well, I think as a library, especially as a public library, to be able to share more information about us, especially the 150th year. This milestone, many organizations do something to sort of memorialize their history, to take a step back and say, where are we now? Which I think this book does focus on. I think the timing was right. The Gail Borden Public Library is a treasure in the Elgin community, and this is our opportunity to showcase it a little differently.
And Jim, I mean, this is 150 years is quite a broad spectrum of copy. What's your background in writing, and why did you decide to take on this project?
I worked for the Daily Herald for almost 40 years, 35 of those years as an editor, so I'm very familiar with taking care and enhancing people's writing and looking for content and organization and that sort of thing. I also wrote a weekly column for the Herald for over 20 years, and when I retired from the Herald in 2017, I did freelance editing, which really taught me even more about what is and what isn't good writing. So my wife and I 2 years ago started a memoir writing business where we take people's life stories and create books out of them. We do that by interviewing usually the matriarch and the patriarch of the family, and then we craft a narrative from that. That approach, I think, worked really, really well for this book. I interviewed 4 key members of the library staff: Carol Metal, Karen, of course, Jean Bednar, the library board president, and I also interviewed the bilingual social services manager, Martha Martinez. The 4 of them all had different perspectives on things the library have done over the years, things that have been important to the library, and really how the library has differentiated itself from other libraries, and it's really a unique and interesting story.
What was the most surprising thing that, as a non-library person, that you found when you were researching this? You and your wife researched this.
Yes. My wife, Margaret Brady, who is also a member of our team, our business, Editing for Life, was in on the interviews, and she was born and raised in Elgin, and she uses the library diligently. Me, less so, honestly, but it was good because I came in with a very broad perspective on, okay, well, here, I'm going to find out what I can about the library, and it was just amazing. From being the first in the state to have a charter to create a library district, to overseeing 2 census counts, to taking the lead on trying to provide services to people during the pandemic and the lockdown. National award for being one of the best libraries in the country. The library even brought in a giant dinosaur that you can see all the way up here on the 2nd floor. It's pretty remarkable. And when that was gone, today they have a smaller dinosaur exhibit throughout the library. It's really just an interesting array of Gail Borden doing something that all libraries had to do in the digital age, which is reinvent themselves to some degree. But I think this book will really show you how profoundly the library has done that.
Oh, thank you. Karen, why is this book important?
Well, I think it's important for the community and a wide range of ages and experiences. As Jim said, his wife and he had different experiences and history with this library. There are a lot of photos in this book. You know, the words are important and the photos are there to support it. And people that have memories of previous libraries, mainly the one across the street with what we used to call the bubble window. Now we have this one that has a bubble wall. So the architecture and the structures and the memories, photos in there of people taking their children to the previous library on Grove also. So I think there are just a lot of memories and a lot of things to learn about the past, but also some statements about how we serve the community in the present. Carol's term that we didn't want to just be at the table, we wanted to be the table. And the leadership that's expected and the leadership that people aspire to.
And do you want to talk about where people can buy this book? Again, think of this for a unique gift for the holidays, but where do you buy it?
At the library.
Right here, 270 North Grove, Main Street, at our customer relations, and for the wonderful price of
$25 is a book that, or the price that is affordable for a nice gift or for yourself. You know, people also admit they buy presents when they're out shopping. So treat yourself to some history of the library and the community, but also a nice gift for somebody who would enjoy it.
And it's a limited edition, so come soon because we don't have that many copies, but we appreciate both your writing skills, thank you very much, and your vision for underwriting something like this at the Gail Borden Public Library Foundation. Come in today, 270 North Grove, Gail Borden Public Library, Customer Relations, selling this book, this wonderful, unique book for $25. Thanks very much.